The best healthcare is there in ways big and small. There when we most and least expect it. We may not see it, but we feel it. It lets us know we're not in this alone. Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. One who's there for what matters. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. I am Dr. Verna Cornelia Price, and it's great to have you. Please listen in, subscribe, tell your neighbors and friends, do the same. And for those of you who are my regulars, great to see you again. I hope that you're having a wonderful fall. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with our affirmation. This is my life, and I get to change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to, because it was given to me. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. And if you remember nothing else from my podcast, you'll remember that you have enough power in your life right now to change your life today. And your life is not going to change because you think about it. It's not going to change because you worry about it. Your life is going to change because you make a decision to change your life. And you can, because it's yours. So it has been a very full week. It has been a very full fall. There's lots going on. And sometimes when you have a lot of things happening, you can end up, if you're not careful, you can end up worrying about things. Why? Because there's so many pieces happening, right? There's something going on with your family, with your business, with a new project, with your friends, there's so much happening and it's all over the place. And you could just end up just worrying about, well, I wonder how things are going to turn out. I wonder how this is going to go, how that's going to go. And so you can end up worrying. And worrying, it's like, it's been said that worry is like being in a rocking chair, right? You have activity, but you're not going anywhere. Nothing is happening. You're in the same spot. So there's no change. There's no difference. You're just in the same spot. And then what happens with worry is, I want you to remember this, worry will wear you out. I'm going to say it again. Worry will wear you out. Why? We are not designed. We're not structured to worry. That's not how our bodies are structured. As a matter of fact, scientists will tell you that worry will actually end up hurting you. It leads to stress. It leads to anxiety. It leads to depression. It leads to you actually not being well in your mind, in your spirit. Worry will wear you out. So I remember when growing up, my mother would sing a song. Every once in a while, I hear her singing this song. And she'd say, why worry when you can pray, right? Take Jesus, trust him every day. And I was like, what kind of song is that? Of course, as a young girl, I didn't understand the song. And the words of the songs went, why worry when you can pray? Take Jesus, trust him every day. And I think, what in the world is my mom singing? But what she was really singing, as I have learned, as I have become a grown-up, as I am a wife and a mother and a business owner, as I have experienced life, I get it now. So you have two options every day, every moment. You have two options. You can, and let me, before I even say what the two options are, just know that you're not alone. You're not the only person with bills to pay. You're not the only person with projects you're working on. You're not the only persons with decisions you have to make. You're not the only person with children who aren't doing well, or children who are suffering, or children who are sick, or situations that are hard. You're not the only person. We all, every human being, every person on this earth right now has something going on in their life that is a difficult thing. We all have that. So just know that you are not alone. So what I want you to do, however, as opposed to worrying about it, which is just your brain is just going like a little, if you can, if you remember the kind of a little hamster, those hamster cages, the hamster's just running around the cage, running. That's what happens to your brain when you worry. It's just running around, just spinning around, spinning, and you're wearing yourself out. You're getting tired. You're wearing out your joints. You're wearing out your mental health. You're wearing yourself out, but nothing is changing. It's all staying the same. So instead of worrying, there's one or two things you can do. You can worry about it, or you can do something about it and leave the rest to God. Let me say it again. You can worry about that situation, or you can do your very best as it relates to that situation. And here's what I say. When you've done your best, you let God do the rest. Because there are some things that's just totally out of your control. Totally out of your control. But what you can control is your believing and your doing. Let me say that again. You can control your believing and your doing. Now, there's a difference between worry and belief, right? Worry is just, you're just concerned all the time and you're always seeing the worst things happening, right? Belief is where you say, you know what? This is a hard situation. Yes. Right? This is a difficult situation. Yes. But what am I going to believe for? Am I going to believe for this situation to be corrected? Am I going to believe for the situation to get better? What are you going to believe for? And if you get your belief straight, now it's time to do the work. So once you say, I'm not going to worry about it. Absolutely not. I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm going to believe something for my child. I'm going to believe something for my marriage. I'm going to believe something for my business. I'm going to believe something for my future, for my prosperity. I am believing that. And now I am going to do my best. And once you have done your best, that is all you can do. So here's the question. Whatever your situation is, have you done your best? With your family, have you done your best? And for those of you who say, Dr. Verna, you don't understand, my family has so many issues. We all do. Welcome to humanity. Every family has issues. No one gets to escape. Question though, as it relates to your family and your situation, have you done your best? As it relates to your children, have you done your best? As it relates to your business, have you done your best? Are you working every day to do your best? When you are working every day to do your best and to be an excellent person in doing your best, then what happens is you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. All you have to do now is one, trust your best. Trust that your best is going to be enough so that God can do the rest for you because it's out of your control, right? It's kind of like people who say, well, I'm just so worried about that contract. No, why are you worried about the contract? Did you do your best? Did you tell the truth? Did you take time with intention and put it together? Did you do your best? Then if you've done your best, now here's what you do. You take a deep breath. You believe. You believe. And then you trust God for the rest. Now, for those of you who would say, well, Dr. Verna, I don't believe in God. Well, somebody created you. And your creator knows who you're supposed to be and where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing. So then what you do is you trust your creator. You trust your creator. And for me, that my creator is my creator God. I trust God for the rest of what it is that I know I cannot do. And I would hope that as you go through this life, as you go through your situations, whatever it is, that you refuse to worry, because worry is wearing you out. So just release it. Release worry. There's nothing you can do about it anymore. It's done. It's over. And now that you've released it, now breathe in belief. What are you going to believe for? You did your best with your children. Now you believe for them. You did your best with that book. Now believe for it. You did your best with your business. Now believe for it. And then trust God to do what you cannot do. The rest of it. And which is getting to what it is you are holding on to and believing for. Now, some of you may say, you know what, Dr. Verna, well, what does that really mean? What does that really mean? Let's say, for example, like myself, right? I have a son who is fighting to be whole, fighting for his health every day, fighting to overcome developmental delay every day. So then what do I have to do? I've done my best with him. I've done my best. So now I'm just going to breathe and believe for what I'm believing. He will be a self-sufficient adult. He will have his own job. He will. He'll read, he'll write, he'll function as an adult in this world. He'll be happy, he'll be married, he'll have children, he'll have his own home, he even wants a dog. I am believing that for him. So I can either worry about his health and what's going to happen next, or I can breathe, believe, and trust God. What are you going to do? All right. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to pick up my new book, right? Power Lessons for Life. It's an amazing book. It takes actually my first set of podcasts and puts it into writing for you so you can have it available to you at all times, and also gives you a place to journal as well. So pick it up today at powerlessonsforlife.com, which is my Shopify channel. And visit my website and get any of my other products, drvernaprice.com. Thanks for joining me today. And let's finish with our affirmation. This is my life. And I'm not going to worry anymore. I am going to do my best, and I'm going to believe. And I get to change my life because this is my life. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You've heard about the new COVID-19 vaccine that's just arriving in our community. Now's the time to make your plans to get yours. If you have health insurance, it's likely you can get it at no cost to you because most plans will cover this COVID-19 vaccine. Check with your health insurance provider to be sure. What if you don't have health insurance? Or what if your plan doesn't cover the cost? There are free vaccines that are available. You can find them at certain local health centers, at local or tribal health departments, and at some pharmacies. Go to vaccines.gov to find participating pharmacies. And the Minnesota Vaccines for Children program covers eligible kids and makes vaccines accessible to them. Check with your doctor or trusted healthcare provider to find out more.
Ridership on Metro Transit is up. The number of folks taking buses, light rail, commuter trains has jumped by 21% over last year. This means more reliable, extended service and more connection for all of us riders. Have you noticed the expanded service on some key routes? Trips have been added to the Metro Orange line, and the frequency has improved to every 15 minutes. And the Metro A line operates every 10 minutes between noon and 6 p.m. on weekdays. Not only that, the bus route that operates in the core routes 2, 10, and 18 all have weekday service increased to every 10 minutes between noon and 6 p.m. All across the system, you're seeing service that is available earlier and later, and more service available on weekends. So come along for the ride on your Metro Transit.
It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.
When I walked across that stage at my high school graduation, I was excited, but confused about my next step. Then I walked through the doors at Doherty Family College. Doherty Family College is part of the University of St. Thomas. It's a 2-year college that lets you earn an associate's degree and puts you on a path to your bachelor's degree. Classes are small, so I have a personal relationship with professors committed to my success. Like the name says, they treat us like family. They call us scholars because they believe we could do anything we put our minds to. They set us up for excellence with free tutoring, and that's not the only thing that's free. Laptops, books, even breakfast and lunch, and bus fare. That's part of the package here at Doherty Family College. It's even free to apply. So do like I did. Go to dfc.stthomas.edu and set up a tour. We'd be excited to welcome you to our family here at Doherty Family College.